La vie est belle. La vie est belle. When you add these small little things to your lifestyle, I kid you not, you just feel better. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Jordan. I know we're in a different setting today. I know you guys are used to seeing the vlogs right now, so you're probably like, not Jordan sitting down, not Jordan talking to us directly to a camera. Girl, we are back. I have been getting some requests to like get back into certain videos that involve me sitting down, so I felt like this was the perfect intro to do so, especially with the new year starting. So I feel like it's relevant. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on all of my absolute it girl essentials. What that means, it's pretty much my favorites from 2023 that I will be bringing in very heavy into 2024. And when it comes to the term favorite, there's a good potential that you may have seen some of this stuff before, or you've heard me rave about it. Some things I haven't said too much about, but that is the point of a favorite. When it's your favorite, you can't stop talking about it. It's just simply things that made me feel better about myself, that made me feel elevated, that made me feel like I was giving it girl energy, that I just want to pass on to you guys as well. Even if you have your differences, when somebody mentions something that works for them, sometimes it can inspire you to kind of do something similar, but something that works more for you. So if that's not something you are looking for today, you know, maybe this video is not for you. But if you are looking for some go-to effortless easy things like the 5 senses, like smell, touch, visual, like maybe except for taste, I don't think we're going over that. These things just help me feel really put together, and so I'm sharing them with you guys today. I have some different categories. So I have my everyday essential fashion accessories, everyday essential fashion, so those are like clothing pieces that I just cannot live without. I have my everyday essential beauty. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the first category, and that is going to be my fashion accessory. As I previously stated, all of these things I cannot live without. I use them an embarrassing amount of times, so you're definitely gonna get your cost per wear. In no particular order, but number one, my Adidas Sambas. I actually have already secured the white pair as well because just could not help myself. What I like about these shoes, they give you a sneaker vibe, but I feel like they're also really preppy. So if you are kind of trying to do more of a dressed up look, but you kind of want to look like polished, especially if you get the white ones. Now these are a little bit more on the edgy, sporty end. They are just such a cute, classic pair of shoes. They look so good with like trousers, a pair of baggy denim. Like I feel like there's some sneakers you can wear where it looks like, oh, she's bumming today. And these are not those sneakers. My next item on my list for everyday it girl essentials are my Prada sunglasses. I would say like a year I looked at these and I just wasn't sure if I wanted to get them or not, because I was like, girl, you might lose them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little afraid that I was gonna like get it and then like lose it. But I have not lost them, and it might be because they are such an essential for me. I pack them everywhere I go, even if it's not sunny outside, like just in case. Like, let me put them on for you real quick. This is what they're giving. I get compliments on these sunglasses all the time, and like, you see how like elevated this looks? Like, this is giving like, if you've been thinking about these sunglasses, they are definitely worth the investment. Like, I can even see myself getting like the white pair for summer and spring because I wore out the black ones absolutely so much. They can go from a more dressed up look to literally like your everyday casual sweatpants. I'm going to the grocery store, and that's what I really love about these sunglasses. These are very much it girl coded, okay? You cannot tell me otherwise. Okay, this next thing, it's something I had on my list for a while, but it's honestly not something that I thought was really just going to improve my life that much. It really be the little things, you guys, and that is my Aloe duffel bag. Okay, like, your girl does no yoga, just go to the gym, and I had this crusty little gym bag before. I'm gonna say this about quite a few pieces in this lineup, but it's amazing what something that's nice, like how much it'll motivate you to go and do those essential everyday things that you need to do. When I go to the gym, I'm very excited to go and pull out my little bougie Aloe black duffel bag. I think this is also the smaller one, so if you go bigger, just know that it's gonna be very big. I feel like this size is really good. There's just some ugly gym bags out there apparently, but this one's super nice. She's really nice quality. I love black. It pays for itself. Like, I'm sitting here like, yes, I'm ready to go to the gym, so I can sport my little duffel bag. It's gonna look cute, my little workout outfit. We're not even touching cute workout outfits in this video, but I feel like the girls know by now, like, that's gonna motivate you. I think that's also one big thing about like it girl essentials. Like, it's not even just about like looking good, looking polished, looking better. Like when you do these things, when you add these small little things to your lifestyle, I kid you not, you just feel better. I'm a big believer in when you look better, you feel better. So the next thing on my list is actually a good pair of everyday gold hoop. Really, it depends on what your signature metal choice is. Some people like gold, some people like silver. I recently discovered that I feel really confident in gold, but I have like these pair of gold hoops right here. They're really chunky. What I like about these, and also the ones that I'm wearing, which I'll have to insert like a clip of a really close up, I like that they're dramatic but not too dramatic. If you are trying to look put together, literally don't leave the house without earrings. Like, it doesn't matter what you have on. If you are doing a baggy look, if you are doing like a sweatpants look, I'm telling you, earrings are gonna help you so much. So I definitely use these little croissant looking earrings, and I use these a lot when I'm bumming. If you're not gonna get like actual gold, I recommend getting some that have a base of brass so they don't turn on you. They also will have like some better weight to them. Their impact is just like, it's unmatched. Next item on my list, this is something I did not expect to love as much as I did. Like, I knew I liked her, but I didn't know I loved her this much. My Coach bag, I forgot the exact name of this one, but this just goes to show you, you don't have to get like some super expensive luxury bag. Like, don't get me wrong, like I love my super high-end bags, but it's crazy, I see myself like gravitating towards this one so much. And I think it's not only like the color is like a really nice kind of cream color. I feel like it matches so many outfits, whether it's like a lighter outfit, a darker outfit, but also the fact that it has like these interchangeable straps. Like, this one is the gold chain strap, but it also comes with like a leather strap. It also comes with the crossbody strap, which I'll admit I never really use very often because I'm not a huge crossbody girl. Like, I feel like Coach is one of the few brands that are kind of more of a contemporary realm that still does leather really well, that still is putting out like really cute looks. Like, Coach is really serving the girls. Another thing that has taken me from looks that were very much casual even to my New Year's look, like, even though it's small, I feel like it has a ton of room, a ton of compartments. If you're looking for a cream bag and you don't want anything too big or too tiny, I definitely recommend looking at this specific bag. The last thing in my everyday essentials accessories category, I definitely have to go with my LV keychain. A nice keychain is very underrated, but I particularly like this one because not only obviously can I attach my keys to it, I really love that I can fit my cards in it, my money in it. I don't really carry cash, but like IDs and stuff like that. It's just made it amazingly easy to keep up with money, but also keep up with my keys at the same time. Like, I don't have to go around my house being like, where I put my cards at? Where I put my keys at? Like, no, it is all together, and I absolutely love that. But it's also just a really polished way to keep all of your essentials with you, because think about it. Think about how often you use like things like cards and your keys. You use them pretty often if you drive. With it being something you're pretty much going to use every day, I feel like girl math, it pays for itself. Like, do the math for me. But if I'm not mistaken, if the girl math in my brain is not mathing right, it pays for itself. It was basically free with how many times I have used this, and it just looks so cute. Okay, on to the everyday essential beauty favorites. Now, this is something I feel like in the past year is something I was really heavy into. Before this, I was definitely one of those girls that was like, yeah, I'm gonna just use whatever, like, as long as it works. Let's just say I've gotten more bougie. So first, starting off, this is actually kind of more of a makeup thing, but I'm telling you, I've used this thing to the bone. Like, I don't know if you can see the amount of liquid in here, but there's not much left in here. This is my Tint lip tint. Number one, I love that it has multiple purposes. One of those little makeup things that just gets many jobs done in such a small little bottle. They need to make this a lot bigger. It tints your lips, but you can also use it on your cheeks. And I just feel like it gives a really pretty, just like effortless little blush look without giving like powder or whatever. This is something that I use even if I'm not wearing like a drop of makeup, because I just feel like it brings me to life. Like, if I'm going to the gym, I put this on. It makes my lips look a little like effortless, like pinched pink, but not like I'm wearing lipstick or lip gloss pink. and that is what I really like about it. They do have other shades. I started out just using it on the lips, but I have been loving just taking it and putting it right here and just adding a little color to my face as well, especially with the winter coming in. Y'all know how it be. I'm definitely about to get another one of these. She's an essential for sure. Next up is the L'Occitane hand cream. I don't know about y'all, but my hands, they be giving dry. And I've tried so many hand creams that I just feel like that's cute or whatever, but I just feel like it made my hand shiny for like 10 seconds. And now I feel like I'm running right back to go put lotion on. But I feel like this is a really good hand cream that actually works. It's very moisturizing. L'Occitane does such a good job with products overall that are just super moisturizing. They do have a much smaller version for the sake of this video so you can see it. I'm just showing you kind of my larger one, but I've used like half of it. A little bit takes you quite a long way with this one. Definitely a grill. And one thing that you got to pay attention to, especially my women of color, I didn't know this until my mom told me this, but she said our age shows by the look of our hands, and I actually have been seeing it, so I've just been really going hardcore on the hand cream. We're all working on aging gracefully, but if there's something you can do about some unnecessary dryness and wrinkling, you know, why not? Okay, like I said, L'Occitane and their moisturizers are very good, but this one's a little different. This is actually something that you're going to use in the shower, and the girls have been raving. Every time I talk about this, like on my Instagram story, everybody's like, oh my gosh, like that is my product. Like I love it because it's super good. I use this like it's water. Like I drink it down basically. I do recommend using it for sure with a shower loofah. The mistake that I made when I used my first bottle is I was using it with my hands or with a washcloth, and it just doesn't lather as much as if you use a shower loofah. I know some people don't like loofahs though, but y'all, the lather, it's actually got a really great lather, and that's crazy because it's literally shower oil, but it's just gonna really nourish the skin, give it that natural glow over time type of feel, especially with the winter. You know, our skin is on its last leg. I love getting out the shower and feeling like, you know, of course I'm gonna still put on moisturizer, but I love not feeling like, oh my gosh, like my skin is literally gonna crack if I don't get some body cream on. And I just feel so good after I get out of the shower with this. It just feels like such a looks experience, and I feel like the girls really deserve that in 2024. Okay, I told y'all I would give y'all the update on the fur products. Recently I was sharing that I just got into my Brazilians bag, and all of my friends warned me that when I started, ingrowns were about to be my best friend. Like, it's really cool what a Brazilian does for you, but the ingrowns are seriously real. And it's funny because I don't even have like a problem with bad ingrowns, even if I like shave. Yeah, it's gonna be there, so naturally you want to care for it. My friends also informed me that I was going to need a scrub, so I went out and looked on the internet and did research for what I felt like was going to be the best scrub for down there, because we're sensitive down there, okay? We don't want to just put anything down there. And I came across the fur products, and they had such great reviews. They're used by a lot of professionals who do Brazilians, like they use them on their clients and stuff. Love her. I use it every other day. I'll use the oil every day right there. You also can put it on your armpits too. So when I've been shaving my armpits, I add this too, because with how much I have to shave my armpits, it is at risk for ingrowns. But the scrub is really gentle, and I feel like the ingrowns have already started to clear beautifully. I will say it's a little on the pricey end when it comes to down there care, but isn't she worth a lot? I think she's worth a lot, so I'm gonna invest in her. Next up, the spray serum by D'Alba. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but I've seen this on Instagram, I've seen this on TikTok. The influencers, they've been influencing, and they convinced me, and it was absolutely worth it. I actually got it off of Amazon. They were sold out at first, so I'll try to link it. Hopefully it will be in stock. I will give you a little warning. It does have a slight bit of fragrance, so if you're sensitive to fragrance, maybe not, but if you're really not, you're fine. I would say I'm a little sensitive, but this one hasn't bothered me. It's really light. It's not super heavy or anything like that, but I wanted to give that heads up because I know some people are particular. I like to use this in the mornings before I go to bed. I like to put it as the base for my makeup, on top of my makeup. It's just been really helpful with wintertime. My face gets so dry in the wintertime. I have combination skin, so that combination, the part that be dry, oh my gosh, she's so dry. But even for my girls that have oily skin, I don't know if you know, but your skin is often oily because you're not moisturizing it. So you probably also want to look into a moisturizer, because it's going to keep your makeup from looking so oily, because you guys remember if you ever used the Mario Badescu rose water. I heard it's bad, okay? I stopped using it, but you guys know the feel when you use that. It feels very refreshing. You feel glowy, you feel renewed. That's how I feel when I use this spray serum, so I definitely can see myself getting another one of these. I put it on this morning and I've had no problems with moisture. I haven't had to add any spray throughout the day. Like, this was enough. This one is controversial, but she's been working great for me. This is another thing that I literally use every day, and I feel like it does so much for me. And I think it's so controversial because I'm not gonna lie, like, for this little small tube, it's not very cheap, but I've used a lot of it, and this is the Dior Lip Oil. I would buy it again. Number one, I like the tint of it. I feel like it has a really good feel on my lips too. Like I was saying earlier with the lip tint, this is what I layer on top of the lip tint, and I feel like it just gives me this really pretty, like, pinched flesh look. So even though I won't be wearing makeup, like when I go to the gym or wherever I'm going, it still looks like I look alive. It gives me like a little something, you know? This one in particular is in the color Rosewood, but me and her, we go together real bad, okay? Like I said, I would definitely buy it again. So we've got a few fragrances here that I want to talk about. A fragrance is very important when it comes to the it girl lifestyle. You gotta have your signatures. And I feel like I definitely have my signatures in every category nowadays. If you watch my vlogs, it's the things that you see me using all the time, those are my signatures. But one thing that you guys don't get to experience because it's through camera are my signature scents. All of these scents are scents that I've gotten compliments on. And not only that, these are scents that I've noticed on myself. Like, have you ever like went through the day and you had on a fragrance, you like, oh, like I smell good. But like these things, like I'll be out in public and somebody will be like, somebody smells really good. And like, that is the biggest compliment. I'll just be sitting back there being humble like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but it's me. So I have one for different categories, but we're gonna start with my absolute all-around go-to. And this one is Lancome's, I hope I'm saying this right. Your girl is not French, okay? So don't eat me up. La vie est belle, la vie est belle, la vie est belle. I don't know. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I love this one. So this one is like a vanilla gourmand. I feel like she's warm, but she's also a little bit spicy. Everybody's scent is definitely not going to be the same. I know I'm a vanilla girl. I'm a clean scents girl. I also like warm scents. So this one is a major go-to for me. I feel like I love to use this one when I'm trying to be like a little more fancy. I'm trying to get bougie today. Like, I feel like this one is my go-to when it comes to that. This one is my best bet for like my all year round scent. So this next one, this is also a really good all year round scent, but I do feel like it's probably better for like the spring and the summer, but that doesn't stop me from using it in the winter. And that is Glossier U's perfume. So this one is another one I've shared with you guys before. They call it the U perfume because it's literally based off of you. So what you smell like is gonna elevate or decline this scent. I don't know, okay? It smells really good with my body chemistry. This is another one, like if I wear it, people are like, what I like about this one, if you are a clean scent girl, you don't want to smell like you're trying too hard, I feel like Glossier U is a really good scent for that. It's so hard to describe. I know people get so annoyed like when people do perfume reviews and it's like, what does it smell like? It's so hard to describe. I want to say there is like some pepper in its base, and I think the last one has it too. I'm realizing I like scents that have a little bit of a peppery smell, like a little spice, but like still keep it sweet and soft and like feminine. Like, love that. I feel like it's one that you can go ham with and it's not ever going to be overbearing, but people are also going to smell it. Such a clean scent. She's very pretty. So this is the most recent one that I've added to my signature lineup, and the girls told me that I was going to love it. I'm so mad that I have the tiny one because I've already went through half of it. But I shared this on my story when they sent me like a gift pack of like By the Fireplace by Mason Margiela, and a whole bunch of people were telling me like, girl, you're gonna be obsessed. And I kept hearing like, this is that girl, and I was a little iffy because I knew, like, number one, the title is By the Fireplace. So I'm like, why do I want to smell like I'm by the fireplace? Like, it's giving burnt. Why do I want to smell burnt? Y'all, you definitely want to smell burnt, okay? I will say it does not have a burn smell. This scent overall is my most comfy, cozy scent. And it's also, I feel like right now, my most complimented. It might be because it's winter too, so it just gives people all those like cozy vibes. I feel like it also lasts a really long time as well. I love her so much. But this one also is kind of a vanilla-y scent, but it's kind of smoky too, and not too smoky like somebody's been grilling outside. No, it's like I'm reading a book by the fire. I'm cozy, I'm comfortable, I smell good. Like, you just have to try it for yourself, okay? The girls are not lying. By the Fireplace, I don't know, y'all might even smell this on me in the summertime. I'm gonna try my best to keep it to the winter, but it's so good. Once I finish this, I'm definitely gonna be getting the larger version. Okay, on to my favorite category of them all. Y'all know I'm a fashion girl. Everyday essential fashion. I don't want to say everyday because some of these pieces you're not gonna wear them every day, but it's still something like if you wanted to wear it every week, you low-key could, and like probably not that many people would notice. It's so funny to me when I re-wear pieces over and over and over and people are like, oh my gosh, like you look so good, and I'm like this is my third time this week wearing this. And that's why I feel like a lot of these pieces, it's definitely worth the investment. So I feel like this past fall and this winter, I've definitely been in my sweater bag, my cardigan bag, and it's just funny how far a good cardigan or sweater can take you. But one thing I've recently realized, like, okay girl, it's time to step it up. I actually haven't even gotten a chance to wear it yet, but I already know like she's gonna be worn a lot because she's gonna give my other great cardigan a break because I wear that one a lot. I want to say this has like some alpaca, like wool, like a lot of things that are gonna keep you warm and cozy, but it's really lightweight. It'll just keep you really warm. It also just looks so put together. They have different colors. I feel like gray is a color that I really love. You can do like black, cream. I do recommend though, if you're gonna make it like an everyday like go-to and you're gonna spend a lot of money on it, I would go with something like kind of more neutral because I feel like you're going to wear it like a lot for like people not to notice like, oh, she always got that on. Like you don't want to get something with a pattern and you don't want to get something like purple. You get what I'm saying? And she's light, she's airy, even though she's gonna keep you warm in this time of year. Girly looks, kind of your more tomboy looks, you can throw it on top. We also love a moment where you can just like throw it over your shoulders like that. That's something I've been loving a lot. You guys have probably noticed, like, you can't tell me I'm not that girl when I throw something over my shoulders like this. Like, I cannot be convinced, okay? It's just something that's gonna stand the test of time, and I'm trying to get clothes that I can pass down to my children. Okay, with us being in the era of it's cold outside, I've been loving my coats. And we're gonna start with this number one, my black Oakenford trench coat. I wear her a lot. I knew when I got it that I was gonna wear it a lot. I was like, this one's definitely going to come in handy. I love the length of it. I love how polished it makes me look. Definitely another piece when I wear it, people are like, oh, I like your outfit. And I'm like, really, you like this coat? You don't realize it, but you like the coat. As I've stated probably time and time again by now, I really prize things that I can mix up and down. And I feel like I look like I tried. Like I'm really over my era of looking like I rolled out of the bed and going out. I told you guys that I'm dating right now, and so let me tell you something. If you are single, I know a lot of y'all may want to meet people while you're out and about. If a man comes up to you when you look busted, do not take that as a compliment. If he comes up to you while you look busted, he ain't worth a quarter. Now, I'm not trying to get into my dating advice like I've just been dating so long, but one thing I've learned real quick is we are not dealing with a man that's coming up to you when you look low budget. And so I always try to look like I am like, even when I'm bumming, I'm like, baby, don't play with me, because trust me, when you look like a bum, you're gonna draw all the bums, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. So I just feel like this one really helps elevate those little relaxed outfits when I'm just trying to run some errands, but I don't feel like doing too much. Okay, so a next level up, I recently showed you guys this in the vlogs, but just in case you don't watch the vlogs, you still have to see this coat, because do you see this coat? This coat is everything. I'm hoping I've inserted a video of me trying it on or something like that. But the last jacket I showed you, it's a lot more on the casual side. I feel like you need both, depending on your lifestyle. If you're somebody who, of course, does casual things, which I think is everybody, the last coat for sure. But if you're a girl who also like goes out, does little dinners with their friends, you need a nicer coat. The trench works, but this right here really works. Whether it's like a jean day or like a cocktail dress kind of day, something like this is really gonna work. So this is like my gray Peacoat that I got from Souk. Unfortunately, I can't link this one. I did try, I looked it up, but they don't have it on the website. So if you're in the Atlanta area, you're gonna be more fortunate because you can go to the actual store, but she's a gorgeous coat. Even if you don't get this, like there's so many coats like this online, like trust, like the Frankie shop, source unknown, but you wanna make sure that it's giving quality, that it looks super structured. You don't want a peacoat that look like it's not giving structure, because you might as well just ditch the peacoat. Like even with length, I feel like length is something very important when it comes to a nice peacoat. Definitely an essential in my world. Okay, as I previously stated, I'm in my dating era, and so I've really had to work on wardrobe as far as dresses come. But of course, who wants a dress for every single date? We're not doing that. Like, y'all probably, some of y'all about to get the same dress, okay? It ate the last time and it'll eat again. Some of you guys might be wondering too, if you're confused about me sharing this, you need to watch my New Year's Eve vlog. I actually do a discussion about all of this if you're confused, okay? You need the date night dresses, the girls night out dresses, and those are gonna be the little black dresses every time. Of course you can mix it up, but I feel like the staple is the little black dress. Like the 90s girls, they had it right. They knew what was up. So I have two different ones for kind of two different occasions. My first one, I actually posted an Instagram reel in this one. I know she looks tiny. She looks tiny. It stretches out a little more if you actually put it on. She's got the cups for a little bit of like shaping this area. It also has like a little pink rose right here. I love the simplicity of this, but also it's hot. Now this isn't one that you can just pull out every night. Like if this is the first time you meet this man, don't pull this out because it's gonna look like he paid. If you have a man or you're well on your way to having a man, I feel like this is a good dress to pull out. And not that we are centering men over here, but this is just relevant to my life right now. But you can also definitely pull this one out with the girls. You're having a girls night out, it's ladies night. This dress, yeah. She eats real bad. Definitely on the skimpier, sexier side. So I have one that's a little more covered up, a little more classic. And that is my Meshki LBD. As you can see, I've worn neither one of these yet. I haven't had the right opportunity. But when it comes, oh baby, I'm popping now. So like I said, this one is a lot more like, a little more covered, but not too covered. I like that it kind of has a lower neckline. So if you do want to show a little bit of, you can, but it definitely is more classic. If you are a little more on the modest side, I feel like with both you can definitely wear tights, but I feel like this one especially would look really good with like some sheer black tights or just some black tights and black pumps. I love dresses like this because I feel like you can wear it like 5 times a year and nobody's gonna check you, nobody's gonna notice. Just switch out the accessories, just switch out the coat on top. Definitely worth the investment. Also, I want to point out, when it comes to your It Girl essentials, especially with things like this, you kind of want to go for a color that you feel like is your color. I've been told numerous times, like, girl, black on you, like, eats. Like, men, I wear black, they melt. And the reason I go ahead and choose it anyway is because I agree. Like, I feel very confident when I wear black, and so I'm like, this is the way we're going. I feel like I've been harping on this a lot the past year, and for good reason, but that is good go-to loungewear. So I have a ton of different loungewear. I've definitely been investing in it, and this one is just my little Skims one piece. I just went with the one that I wear the absolute most, and it's definitely this one. The thing about the It Girl lifestyle is it has to be lived at home as well. Now I get it, okay? You're gonna have those days where you're in the big t-shirt, you're in the sweatpants, your hair looks crazy, no makeup, nothing. I get it. I still live those days too, but for the most part, if I want to have a good day where I feel good about myself, I realize that even with my loungewear, I gotta step it up a bit. So this is something I love to wear around the house. I think she's so pretty. I think she's so comfortable. If you have not elevated your wardrobe as far as your loungewear goes, as far as your pajamas go, do it. Do it. Do it. Like, you're gonna want to pour yourself up a glass of wine and dine yourself, like at home. Also, for honorable mention, I definitely recommend getting some sort of robe. I'm also obsessed with robes when I'm getting ready or just when I'm sitting on my couch on a Saturday not doing nothing. I feel like somebody. Now unfortunately I can't link this one. This one's actually a vintage Fredericks of Hollywood one. She's very dramatic, black long satin look with a lace trim. Like, I love her so much. You don't have your loungewear if you don't have your go-to robe. You gotta get into that this year. We gotta cover that, okay? Okay, when I show y'all these next things, y'all are gonna be like, girl, you don't have to tell us this is a favorite. We already do, okay? And that's why it's in this video. I deserve to be cussed out for how many times I wear this, but I have my reasons, okay? And that is the Aritzia sweatsuit. You cannot come between me and my Aritzia sweatsuit. If Aritzia was paying for every time I say Aritzia sweatsuit, I'd be a millionaire. So this is their zip up little kind of slightly cropped hoodie, and then these are the famous on this channel gray Aritzia sweatpants. And you may be wondering, Jordan, what is the hype with these sweatpants? Why do you love these sweatpants so much? Some of y'all may not be wondering. You already know. When I tell you these are the most comfortable sweatpants I've ever put on in my life. As I've said, I've really been like cleaning up my whole life, my whole image, And that does not mean we're getting rid of sweatpants. So if I'm gonna still wear sweatpants, I need them to be cute. I need them to look good, okay? And when I put these on, I usually put them on with like the Adidas Sambas. I'll probably throw on that black trench coat on top. Of course, add little gold hoops, maybe even a trucker hat. And people tell me, like, you look so cute, like, you look so nice. I'm just like, I basically have my pajamas on right now. Like if y'all knew how often I wear these lounge sweatpants. I've worn these on like casual walking dates. And then the date is like, oh my God, like, you look so nice. And I'm like, feeling very diabolical when I wear these because it just looks like I tried and I didn't. Okay, speaking of, because you can't wear the Aritzia sweatsuit all the time. Yes, you can. But I do switch it up, and you guys also see this one a lot, and this is my Anina Bean sweatsuit. Now, I can link the Aritzia one. Unfortunately, I cannot link the Anina Bean one. I think these are called the Devon Pant, but I can't remember what this top is called. But it's just because I don't think Anina Bean carries this anymore. I actually had to have this sweatsuit because you guys know when I was in Chicago, I was doing a lot of modeling, and I just didn't want to show up to set like looking through away. And so I invested in like that sweatsuit that I showed you before and this Anina Bean sweatsuit. And like when I would get on set, people would be like, oh my God, I love your set, like so cute, Anina Bean. And I'm like, yeah girl, like she's giving. But yeah, she is very, very cute. You kind of just gotta find what works for you. I feel like this one works for me. It's very flattering. I love a zip up jacket. I also feel a little bougie when I keep the collar popped up. It's cropped, and you guys know that is my preference. We got like the low rise track pant. But even though Anina Bean does not carry these anymore, and just in case you may not want to go for the Aritzia sweats, Anina Bean definitely has other sweatsuits and sweatshirts that are very nice, very cute. They kind of give like a preppy look. So if you are looking for a nice sweatsuit and maybe don't want to do either one of these, definitely check Anina Bean. But yeah, all of these options, like you're going to be very comfortable, but most importantly, you're going to be very cute. Like I feel like all of this is definitely worth every dollar you pay. Even if it's a lot of dollars, like you're gonna get your cost per wear, and I feel like that's what matters. That's what makes them essentials. All right, you guys, that brings me to the conclusion of all of my absolute favorites of 2023 that I'm bringing with me in 2024, that I just feel like elevate my lifestyle, elevate my look, and overall just elevate how I feel about me. Because like I said, when I look good, when I smell good, when I feel good, like I feel good. Like what's that saying? I think they say the energy that you want to get out, you have to put in. And so that's why I feel like this is so important. It may seem kind of superficial, but I promise you, like just little changes like this, no matter how materialistic, no matter how superficial it seems, like you're gonna use these things so much, they're gonna make you feel better. I understand like being a kind person also matters, but that doesn't mean like I can't be a kind person and Anina Bean, you know? Let me know if you guys like this sort of video. I really enjoyed putting this together. I mean, I was literally getting to talk about my absolute favorite things. Like I've been wanting to make this for a really long time. Also, let me know any other type of sit down videos that you do want to see. Of course, you guys already know, if you like the video, always take the time out to hit like below. That just helps me out as a creator. Love y'all so much, and I will see y'all next week. Mwah.